All right. Hello, hello. Greetings, greetings. Hello. So, today, some D&D. Hello. So, we're gonna round them up in a minute here, get them ready to roll, and then we're gonna, you know, gonna hop on to it. Gonna do it. Yes, you are. Level 8. All right.
Right.
All right. So, who can recall what happened last time?
Not it.
Well,
No, ego
we
go.
were handling the situation of the
Crystal
cave,
room.
the room inside of a room inside of a cave, inside of a mountain, inside of
Inside of a
a
portal.
the portal is somewhere in between. Twaren, poor Zedarin, had been experiencing some chest pain that he was not sharing with the party and was invisible for prior to session end 2 weeks ago. From there, Veldrin and Neovar have been openly speculating in Undercommon Mind. That is this the room where Kozik's Black Lady is being
Dark
held?
Lady.
Dark Lady, I'm sorry. Is being held? Is this the where the fate of the Unseelie is actually known? What are we gonna do? Neovar is mostly positive, Veldrin's mostly negative. Oopsie whoopsie. But then they get inside and it's a large room with 4 crystals. 4 crystals, 1 in each corner, and then 1 large crystal in the middle. Obviously, from players with player knowledge, we can all see the massive creature token that's in the middle. Alas, but our poor characters cannot. They can only see a large, opaque, black crystal. This is the dilemma that we found ourselves in. Which is, what the hell do we do now? Zedrin's still hurting. Gumdra has rejoined us. Kozik's examining the one in the middle. The very first thing that happens is that Kozik touches the one in the middle and he passes the fuck out. Not helpful. Not great for our, investigative purposes. Even worse for the mental state of the players who can all clearly see the massive creature token in the middle of the room. Going, oh shit. But that would be metagaming. 1 second. Apologies.
So Kozik passed out after he touched the one in the middle.
Touched large crystal.
Yes. This
And
whole
then
episode. Now I'm yeah.
Opal, brave soul, touches it next, trying to resonate with the crystal as she has been able to in the past. And surprise, surprise, she also passes out. So we are now down 2 for 2.
Loud incorrect buzzer noise. No, Opal touches a crystal and has an arm disabled.
Then who passed out second?
It wasn't Opal. Opal can't pass out, dude.
That was Gumdra.
Oh
She
God, it was
touched
Gumdra.
it with a torch,
Oh,
thinking
That's right.
if it was absorbing light, maybe, and then touching it with the torch also makes you pass out.
Okay, there we go. So we did in fact lose 2 people, and we lost our artificer's arm. Yay! Congrats. Good job, everyone. Yay, team. However, again, none of our characters can see the massive creature token in the middle of it that looks suspiciously like death. So, onwards we continue. We have Zedrin, we have Veldrin, we have Miavara, and Sari. And Opal is participating, but at a distance, more wary, considering that she broke her fucking arm. Sari is sort of hemming and hawing, like, should we withdraw? And Neovar is like, no, we kind of do have to, like, figure some of this out. And recalling the original puzzle that had the emotions, and the fact that all these books out here in this here library also contain the emotions that were in that puzzle, she's like, okay, those two passed out touching the crystal. Perhaps the crystals, all 5 of them, have also the same emotions in that puzzle. Thinking that through, she went over here. This is not actually her final place. I'll Control Z it in a second. Where the anger crystal was in the original puzzle. She touches it. And that's actually the pain crystal, she thinks, because ow, 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 ow. It hurt like son of a bitch. It hurt really bad. So, okay. The crystals have been moved slightly, but that's okay. It still could be a working theory. But that means someone else needs to touch a goddamn crystal. There's still 3 that have not been tested. In theory, it would have been anger, apathy, and fear. Not apathy, lethargy. I don't know why I keep doing that. No. Forget it. It's not that anyway.
Mention the doppelgangers that were sent out into the world.
She has
Correct.
not.
So that actually is the thing that happened next. Niavara, ever the glutton for punishment, is like, okay, no one else is going to do the second one? Fine, I'll do it. Veldrin, attempting to spare her from pain, touches the one currently next to Gumdra Gumdra. When he is put into the crystal and something else sneaks into his skin. You know, Niavara obviously had tried to touch it at the same time, and this thing wiped like half of her memory out. Oopsie. She's fine. It worked out. But at the time, it was devastating. So that happened over here. And over there, a doppelganger enters a Veldrin's body and takes him over. With Niavara down, that now brought the party down 3 full members, essentially. And so they're like, okay, sorry. And Niavara said, okay, let's get the fuck out of the room and go take a break, chiefs. And so we short rested outside of the puzzle room. In this time, Kozik woke up, as did Gumdra Gumdra. Niavara was able to fix her memory. No one noticed that Veldrin had been possessed. And his possessor seemed oddly eager to, let's just leave. Or Sari wants to destroy the crystal. Oh my god. That's such a good idea. Let's go destroy the crystal. Ha ha ha. You're so silly. I think that's a great idea. Gumdra Gumdra is like, yeah, let's go destroy the crystal, Veldrin. I remember in the DM conversation narrating it as Veldrin's doppelganger had given the crystal an evil smile when he had, assumed Veldrin's form. So it's clear that something's going on with this little guy. Behind everyone else's back. Because the creature inside Veldrin said nothing happened when he touched the crystal. And nothing happened when he touched this crystal. Therefore, there should be no problem destroying it. Niavara, who had touched the other 2 crystals, said that sounds like total bullshit. Touches the crystal herself and got sucked into the crystal. Veldrin got yeeted back into his own body. Meanwhile, the thing that had been inside Veldrin presumptively went into Niavara as Niavara entered the crystal. Little horrible 3-way there. Veldrin immediately says that he's been possessed for the past, hour or 2. Gumdra Gumdra and Sari have to listen as the changeling formerly known as Niavara gives a rousing thing to say, like, are you sure about that? That doesn't sound real.
But,
Like 2 seconds ago,
sorry,
you were...
totally believe Belgium.
Sari is a good friend. Gumdra attempted to, also test and see if the crystal had this sort of mechanic.
Well, that was Veldrin's fault, because he was all like, if the next person who touches this, they're gonna swap bodies, they're gonna get sucked inside, and then Niavara's gonna be released. And like he was explaining how it works, and I was like, oh, okay, so if I touch it, she will be released, and we'll figure out a way. And so I touched it, and go ahead.
Yes, of course. The problem is none of us as players have good charisma saves, which is what you need to have to stop possession. And Gumdra, what is your charisma save, Gumdra?
I think I have a good charisma. I was just unlucky.
No. You have a good charisma
Bad roll.
score.
Yeah,
This is not
+4 for a charisma save.
Oh my god. What happened, girl?
Right? I rolled like a 4, I think.
Yeah, it was bad. And therefore, Gumdra got sucked into the crystal, but Niavar did not get popped out. Instead, there are now 2
Ooh.
creatures walking around in friend skins who are able to, sort of gang up on Veldrin and Sari, like, it's fine. The one inside of Niavara, played by me, was kind of, playing against both of you. I'm sorry about that, Gumdra. I had to make myself look more innocent.
No, I completely understand. No matter what I said or did, they were already like highly suspicious. Like, of course, Belgium will, because he knows the actuality of it, right? And so it was
course.
like, we have to
We
try to
had-
convince people to believe us over him. It
Literally.
just wasn't happening.
Well,
It
people
just
weren't.
had
You recall, people weren't believing him at first either.
Nope. And it helps because Niamh herself is kind of a bitch. And a liar. Already.
Wait, so who was stuck inside without a doppelganger on the outside?
Niavara and Gumdra.
Right, but then both of them were okay.
Yes.
Yeah, we both were trapped. And both of us had a doppelganger.
Both of you
Effect-
did have a doppelganger. Okay.
Correct. I then got distracted. Kozik, you did something, didn't you? While we were having this big old argument, you got tired of hearing us bitch to each other. Because at this point, it was Sari, Niavara, Gumdra,
Right, with some of us,
and Zedrin. The 5 of
right,
us were
some of
building
us had, we escaped out of the room itself. And then Zedrin was canny enough to present me with the key that was, of late held by
Ta.
the obscene key by Chess.
You were cutting off.
And
so bad.
it seemed like when I approached the I'm cutting out.
Really badly. It might just be me.
No,
Really?
he is.
Oh my god,
Oh.
sorry.
We're all cutting out a little bit, I think, and there's kind of a windy storm going on here too, so maybe that's.
And they're calling it for Prop 50 at 75%.
But anyway, that's a substantial percent. So yeah, I approached the black diamond there, and with the key there was a certain kind of resistance, like a polar magnetism or something. And eventually it seemed that in making contact with it, there's like a resonance, like some sort of a vibration that vibrated, that countermanded, you know, the signals coming out, and it shattered.
Dang.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Or did we destroy the those two in the corners first? I don't remember now.
Well, Niavar was still in there though, and Gumdra.
Yes, they were.
So we didn't just. So Veldrin was saying you can't destroy it because they're still in there. And sorry, agreed. And I don't remember who else.
And then Kozik blasted it.
The one in the middle.
Yes.
Wait, what'd
Yeah,
you
the
do with
main
Chaw's
one.
key? What did you do with the key?
I just approached it, and I felt a resistance, and it seemed like the right thing to do was maybe to penetrate the hard surface of the crystal with this key.
Okay.
And yeah, it broke apart. But then our friends were released, and yet the doppelgangers they remained,
Yes.
much like Riker's double. I can't remember his first name, but you guys are
Oh
like
yeah.
independent beings that are running around.
Right?
And
So
yeah, and then didn't we end up destroying two of them, of the other ones as well?
Yes. The one Niavara and Gumdra were in also broke. And they popped out. And that's how we've put together that there was two doppelgangers and two people for sure.
yep.
Hmm.
We then had a rousing
And
conversation.
then they kind of just took off.
Well,
Well,
not
we
They're
after
on
told
their
them they
own
could
now.
go.
They left.
We
Yeah.
told them they could go.
we kept them for a little bit to, like, what the hell, back forth again. What are your intentions? What's going on? Why were you trapped here? Why were you trying to destroy the crystal? Niavara told her clone to scram. Not in so many terms, but like, you can leave. Trying to be understanding. Because what if she is not, if not a doppelganger? And the girl just went by. Niavara realizing that, oh shit, wait, pause. Tried to run after her, couldn't catch up, and then was like, I'm just gonna cast Ascending to Temporalis to catch that girl. Because bigger problems on my mind than sprinting after that to chase her down. We kept the Gumdra one a little bit longer to ask more and more questions.
Gumdra grew increasingly irritated with someone who would say the same things as her.
No, they have completely different personalities, and she was so obnoxious and like egotistical and just clout chasing, and I was like, this is ridiculous.
And she revealed the
Fame
murder
seeking, yeah.
and kind of was dragging you. But also was definitely planning on taking your name for you. That might be a problem for you later. Good luck.
Right? But then but it's your fault because you were like, oh, but they don't know any, but they're just little babies. They're like, mimics almost. And it's like, why should they not have the right to life? And it's like, that's a really good point. Fine. And we just let them go.
Yeah, Niavara is extremely pro doppelganger. She is a doppelganger of a type. Of course she understands the fact that, yeah, just because you just need to find your own way, don't be me. And she can cut to the fact that even though it looks just like her and acts just like her, it's not just like her. Because if it was just like her, that shit would be staying right with Veldrin, where Niavara wants to be.
Right.
So clearly there's something that they're saying that they know that is being hidden. Because, like, why would they want to leave so bad? if all they know is what Neovar remembers.
It's
So,
all right. We're gonna have a long rest in this episode, and then somebody's gonna wake up with Neobar and Gumdra Gumdra like with a knife to their throat, right?
yeah, you got left with the wrong one.
Yeah.
So then what happened after we let them go? How did it end? I can't remember.
Session ended.
Session ended. It was pretty late. We
Oh,
let
right
Gumdra
after that.
leave.
Or did it?
We let, huh?
And did it end?
Which leaves us once more in this room, going, ah, shit. With all of our players looking dramatically at the big character token in the middle of the room wrapped in a large crystal. And the rest of with our characters none the wiser, with the large black crystal and drained 4 outer surrounding crystals. Nothing can go wrong.
Alrighty. If that's all you can recall.
No, that's it.
One of the like emissaries or something of the Dark Lady came out
Ah,
of the center
shut up.
crystal.
Yeah, Kozak's cat.
Kozik's
Yeah, the
cat?
cat, and then there was like an avatar, and I feel like it was given freely.
The one that taunts you. Like a real cat does.
But if that was a piece of the black diamond, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how Mr. Thatcher fits into this, but I'm sure more will be revealed.
make sure he still has the inspiration from that. He does. Okay, good, good, good. So, we pretty much are picking up right with that shadowy figure emerging before you. And if you recall, Kozak had a surge of inspiration just upon, you know, laying eyes upon even if it's a fraction of the visage of his dark lady, it is still she, willingly presenting herself in some aspect. Let me zoom the camera in a little bit.
Yes, do I still have the shard, or I thought I gave it to her, or
Well, we ended with her appearing, so
oh, okay. I thought that I guess I projected because yeah, I greet this apparition, this visitation. Uh my lady, are you her? Are you her servant?
so it doesn't seem to speak directly as the cat just kind of in the backdrop just meows.
Hmm. Am I meant to address you then?
It just swishes a little tail staring at you guys.
This cat is always so cryptic. Uh well, how does everyone else feel about seeing this apparition here, this creature?
Well, it's
Because
expecting
I'm
you to
pretty
do
stoked, I
something.
guess.
A little creepy, but I'm not going to say that aloud.
Well, Sari's really torn because her whole life she was taught to distrust the ladies' court and thought she was a part of the summer court. Her parents were, or her father was. But then she found out it was, um, is it Oberon who actually killed her father and her mentor. So now she doesn't know who to trust. So she's a little like, just kind of like, wow,
Yeah, they were the so-called good guys, and then it's like, huh,
right.
okay.
Because what's his name was bad, does that make these guys good? And so she's just a little, doesn't know what to think. Anyway, that's where I am. We're sorry.
Well, so yes, I feel I'm addressing the cat, I guess. I feel as though a certain chapter of our quest, if that's the right word, maybe coming to an end.
The cat just stares at you and flicks its tail and folds its ears back a little bit and does like what, like it like licks its paw and like, wipes its ear, kind of like, when cats do that thing where they try and like pet
Act
themselves.
nonchalant.
Yeah.
Huh, well, I guess I'd take a step forward. I'm not afraid.
And the cat's just chilling. So are you walking to the cat pretty much?
Yeah, but there is a humanoid figure here too, isn't there?
Yes. The shadowy
Okay.
figure.
And yet it speaks not. So yeah, I approach the cat.
It sees you approach, doesn't move. Well, I mean, not from its space. It's still,
Yeah. What if I attempt to pick it up?
I mean, it doesn't fight you.
All right, well, I pick it up and I kind of, you know, pet his little head or her. I bet it feels pretty nice.
Yep, it's purring.
Especially in this hellish library, to find some sort of soft being here. That is
Yeah,
nice.
and it looks you dead in the eyes, like it's staring into your soul, as cats do.
Oh, all right. What do you want from me?
And as soon as you ask that question, you are hit with a series of flashes of images of what appear to
Oh
be
God.
some kind of a diamond shattered, exploded, like various degrees that convey an object that was once whole is now fractured, mimicking the shattered remains of the crystal in this room, mimicking shards of glass being dropped to the ground after a broken mirror. And then you just kind of see it, some of the flashes and images of a cat just slowly batting the pieces back together. And you would recognize one of the pieces as the one you've just ascertained, as there appear to be many shards that need to be located and put back into
Uh,
its previous state. And then you start to see something else. Imagery of a very vibrant, very soothing day in a place that you would recognize to be the Wilds. You would see, individuals partaking of, the as a noble from your perspective, just like taking up a court. And amidst this court, you would see several different figures. Because I'm trying to think if you would recognize any of. I don't think you would. I guess you can give me a history check.
okay. Histoire. Here we go. Yep.
So a 12. Yeah, you
12.
don't really recognize any of the figures here. But they seem to hold a level of command, a level of respect. They seem to hold themselves very high. And it starts out like what feels like, just based on the imagery presented and how the scene is painted, you know, very colorful, vibrant. Um, you would get the feeling that a disagreement has been spurned, and then an argument amidst these what seem like notable figures. And then you're snapped back into reality with the cat just staring at you.
Wow. Uh, okay. Well, was one of those figures, I'm talking to the cat, was one of those people the Dark Lady?
Meow.
I don't know what that means. All right. Um, so I have this shard. Should I give this to you, or I turn to the lady, or to you?
Hmm. Let's see. So it doesn't seem to be batting at the shard.
Well, then am I meant to keep it for some time later?
Meow. And it starts to squirm.
Oh, I let it down easy.
The feline just pads across the floor to the shadowy figure.
Huh. Well, I guess I bow to them, in as a sign of respect.
Mm-hmm. And you would thusly note the shadowy figure takes a step forward in the exact, right in front or behind, because, you're on one side, it's on the other. On the opposing side of where this crystal once was, and the figure holds out a shadowy hand, just lifting its arm, and you would see what seemed like, it almost looks like a dark rain, like rain, but all the color's been pulled, sucked out of it, just like shadows. You could only really tell because the difference between the light and the dark in this room. And it would start to fill in a shape, almost like rain falling on top of somebody and revealing a form or a silhouette.
Oh.
And as the silhouette is slowly being revealed, it seems like it's taking a kneeled position facing this shadowy figure. And there is a faint nod, and you see this specter of sorts stand up to its full height and just walk, not really walk, more like wraith, kind of like float through the wall. And I guess you can give me an insight check.
Okay. Yeah. Pretty
It's
insightful.
it's moving as if it were commanded to, as if to say these two individuals have some level of prior history or command. So you were able to ascertain So there's probably some unspoken communication that whatever she wanted this thing to do, it was loyal to her, and it did whatever task it is that she had commanded it to go do. And you would, at this point, you'd probably get the feeling that this might have been a servant of your lady that had been in this crystal, to which it is now free.
Oh,
What's free? The figure?
I see.
The
I'm pretty
shadowy figure?
dense. I didn't
Yep.
consider that they were actually released or from the thing, or just that they had appeared. Because, these wraiths appear before us all the time. So,
That sounds like a you experience, Kozik. Oh yes, the wraith in the
oh,
corner.
it looks like they're gone.
Do you understand what your lady wanted it to do?
Well, I guess yeah. That was a servant of her, with a capital her, and yes, she's gone back to the Dark Lady. Well, now I have this crystal. Which I'll hang on to. But I don't know. Was that also the disturbance that was under the mountain that's vexing these rocks that we spoke to?
I'm
I
not
can't be
sure.
sure. But yeah, so I look around the room and what's left in here?
Lots
Just
and
there's
lots
some
of
like
shattered crystals have been left. The chains that were once holding everything together have fallen to the ground lifeless, as there's nothing for them to, you know, keep chained. And of course, your party,
yes.
and what you determined to be the Dark Lady and her feline.
Oh, they're still here? I thought that they exited.
The shadow
Yeah, I thought,
exited.
yeah.
She's still here.
Oh.
Oh,
Now I understand. Okay, okay.
Yeah, let's get a
Well, we're
token down
squared
just so
up,
I could.
eye to eye, looking at each other, and they don't seem to want to answer my
Here, we'll just
questions in
we'll
a
just use
very
this
clear
token
way.
just so you have an idea of where she is.
Okay.
That's pretty shadowy. Yeah, that'll work.
Well, I feel embarrassed if I'm the first one to leave, but
And since this is still the same scene, you would also be aware that the both of them, the cat and the shadowy lady, seem to have eyes on Zed, but there seems to be nothing of it. There's no ill intent, simply observation.
And you, Shade, what do you want with Mr. Thatcher? You seem to be
M-
quite interested.
Mind you, the shade that's in the room is her. So the shadow that you saw before left, but she's still here. So it's just
Oh, I kind of
her silhouette is what's the shade in the room now.
yeah, I thought that she was just a shadow or whatever. Yeah.
But you ask a question and there's no response.
Yeah. Typically, that's how this goes. Well, all right then. Shall I be on my way?
The shadow just kind of does a a hand wave off as
I
it turns
feel
to the
like I've
wall
been. Uh-huh.
and starts to meander off unless anybody want to do anything.
Wait, you said the shadow was already gone. Are you talking about the lady now?
Yes, the lady's the one that's still in the room.
Okay.
And the cat.
Yep.
So the lady is the one that waves him off.
Yep.
Quite anticlimactic, if I have to say so myself. Mr. Deep Shaft. And she'll sort of wink at that.
All right. Let's do anything. She dips.
Why am I not
Is she?
surprised that Niavara is unimpressed?
Oh, more like she's not saying anything. You've clearly done something for her. Is the job complete? Is she free? Is she not? Answers we don't have, do we, Kozik?
Yes, was there something asked of me?
Yes. Do you have answers? Is this it? Is she free or is she still trapped?
I think there was the servant of the lady was set free, and then it looks as though the those messengers from the Dark Lady have departed.
And she's not addressed you,
Hmm.
so does she usually speak with you in
No.
like clear?
Only the cat, which you've been witness to, or I guess in certain realistic dreams, I have been spoken to by the Dark Lady. I feel that we've
So
all been subject to certain disturbing visions at various times in our adventure.
quite. Still, seems odd that she's not like, got a next step, like, okay, here's the drill. That might just be me. And like I'm wanting to talk.
Well, now I don't know what to do. I feel as though I mean, I I don't know if you guys all saw what I saw. Maybe but I did just experience a vision, and I was kind of made to believe that this shard that I hold, or maybe this crystal that we destroyed, was one of many. So maybe the job is not over. I mean, nothing ever ends, does it? But
Right? So that usually means your princess is in another castle, perhaps, one might say.
that's the that old proverb definitely holds true, I think. But yeah, I don't know what's more to be gained here in this strange library, or at least in this chamber. Although I
Well,
do wonder who did build this.
well, describe your vision. What did you see?
Well, I saw sort of a vision of the Dark Lady or one of her servants sort of sweeping together all the fragments of these dark crystals, maybe to make one large one at some point. And then also I saw a vision of maybe the origin of the crystal, the origin of the quarrel between the Fey kingdoms. So I'm still not sure.
What do you mean you saw the origin of the coral?
I saw I'm not sure. Maybe I'm projecting again too much into it, but there were nobles, and it was somehow I knew we were in the Feywild, like some sort of waking dream. I felt sure I knew where we were at, but I didn't know who the figures were, and they may have been quarreling, and I don't know. It always just came to me in a flash.
What? And you got the feeling that was like the origin of the quarrel. That's amazing.
Maybe it seemed as though it were a far off time. I'm not sure.
That's hard with visions. They're like that, aren't they? You got this flash that lasts a moment, and then you can spend years trying to unravel it.
Amen. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Is there anything else in this room? Because we walked in, and obviously the first thing we were focused on was this big crystal, and the others that were around the room. Is there anything else of note in here?
Of note, no. Pretty much is just random placeholder objects.
So I guess this wasn't like an office beforehand that these crystals ended up in. This was almost like a chamber meant for what was in here.
Correct.
Okay, cool.
Well, then, if I had to reckon based off context clues, Sir Kozik, what you've done is that you've released one of the emissaries of the Dark Lady. More than
Hmm.
likely after the war, right? Her emissaries were trapped the same as she was, so that they could not help her escape, right? And just sort of glances to the Dark
I
Lady to see
suppose
if her theory has any merit.
Well, that makes sense.
I suppose that makes sense. I mean,
So you as her servant, her warlock, you're being sent on a mission not just to free her, but to track down her people, right? Her court.
Well, that's brilliant.
Would be my guess anyway.
That's great.
And perhaps she
so
can't.
it wasn't such an evil mission after all, as all of you assumed. It was a rescue mission.
Again, depends on the angle. Are we rescuing, someone who's just been trapped wrongly by the summer court, like a prisoner of war? Or was there a reason they imprisoned them? I don't know. As I said, I don't have much personal experience with the fake court. Given that she doesn't speak, it could be that she can't project like her voice here.
Hmm.
Because she's still trapped somewhere, right?
Right.
She's able to speak, to appear to you, her warlock, but she cannot give you instructions more than you already have. And clearly, if your mission is to free her, you're on the right path.
That does feel pretty good, I have to admit.
I believe that is my job as a mentor.
Will you get directions to the next spots you're supposed to go to?
I have no idea. But I feel like we should get out of this. We should get out of this accursed library.
I'm down with that. We should also
Right.
make sure that Temporalis, caught on to the sending I sent him.
It doesn't seem there's more we can do here.
Hopefully, Sari's theory is correct and the two things are one problem. Wouldn't that be helpful?
Which two things?
This is also the reason why the mountain itself was at war with itself,
Oh,
because
that was
something kept trying to
Kozik.
get out.
Right, that was Kozik's idea.
Oh, sorry. I am glory stealing Kozik. Sorry.
Now, I don't know if this helps because I don't know much about no courts, but what I do know is I prefer winter to summer, aesthetically speaking, like fashion wise. So, and she just nods to Kozik like that's helpful as he leaves.
I think you'd fit right in.
I'm not sure about that. I think that Gumdra is more of a summer court, aesthetically speaking.
That's what I'd say.
Well, I just got this fur, so I kind of prefer colder climates.
Today.
Anyway, so there we have it. That's my working theory anyway, Kozik. Take it or leave it. It is your journey, my dear.
Well, looks like you've all been dragged into it.
Of course.
And I, joyfully, into yours.
Exactly. We're here for each other's journeys. But I'm wondering, this is great. I mean, I'm really glad this happened. But we're still in the same predicament where we're kind of stuck in the
Mountain.
and this cave, right? And we want to get out. So let's say we get back to that.
Well, this was a detour to see what was the darkness from. I believe
Oh,
if we
that's
leave this
right.
area, we might find that the darkness has passed, in accordance with the fact that, we've dealt with the problem. Hopefully that's
Well,
the
let's
case.
find out. Yeah, hopefully that's the case. Let's find out if we're able to help them.
Does make me interested in why my gods wanted me here. Oh well.
Well, maybe here's on the way to there. You never know.
Haha. Maybe they anticipated growing and changing and pushing me forward. So, let's be off then.
Oh yeah, did we not? Did we not recap too? I was just reminded that we learned a little bit about Gumdra's history or whatever.
We did.
About well,
Did
whatever.
we?
There was a mishap and a misunderstanding. Somebody got killed. Okay, that's all.
Oh, right, her cousin. Yeah.
Yeah, there was it was a pretty dark story actually for Gumdra, but
Yeah.
That's that other doppelganger.
Revealed it for her.
oh, too right, too right.
Got my shot. Yeah.
Well, let's leave. Let's leave this place. Time to leave the library.
See if Zed'll be the first one to see it.
All right. And Niavara will jump for the door. Creepy place behind. Let's go.
Let's go.
Is the big guy still here?
Yep, they are standing by the door.
Ominous.
The big guy?
The
You'll see
big
when you see.
token. Eee.
Wait, what?
You'll see when
You
you
need to
see.
leave the room and you'll see.
Okay.
So did we ever solve the mystery of Mr. Zeb's shadow?
Maybe we will right now.
Where's Opal? I mean, are you here, Opal? Oh,
He should be. Opal.
Or he's
is
unaware
he?
he's muted.
She's not moving her
Or
icon,
perhaps I am unaware that I am muted like a
or
complete
that you're asleep.
buffoon. Sorry, don't do me like that.
You sound like you just woke up.
Ugh,
So,
apologies.
yeah, so, I mean, it's very blatantly, very clearly just standing at the door. A shadow amidst ample light.
So what is that thing that we're looking at over there?
An emissary of the
beast.
Dark Lady herself. Somehow.
Hmm.
You seem unimpressed. I will take that continued silence as a yes.
So you guys heading out past the giant shadowy figure?
She'll wait
Yeah,
for
I'm going to
Kozak.
approach it.
It doesn't seem to react.
Will you allow us to pass?
There's a whisper on the wind and a stepping aside.
Will you remain here?
Another whisper on the wind. And as you get closer, the whisper forms into words. I will depart.
Hmm. Well, we intend to leave, and so fare thee well.
Indeed, servant of the lady.
Can only Kozak hear this?
Currently. Everybody else just hears like whispers on the wind.
Okay. I want to cup my hands around my mouth and just yell out and be like, "Hey, and that little shadow clone that's of myself that's working for you. If you can make sure they don't go to Dale, that would be great."
Why do you think it's working for her? I mean, it could be, but it also, escaped. Fuck, we should have asked the Dark Lady that.
Maybe the reason why it wanted to leave was to spread the news.
Oh, so amazing.
Those that were trapped find their own way now.
Are you?
And that's
I would
something
like
that
to
only
hear.
Kozak and Sara would hear.
Hmm.
Everybody else just hears the whispers on the wind.
So it's giving us a silent treatment. That's what's going on.
It just probably is quiet, or else can only talk to those, you know.
I'm
Well,
still
look how
curious.
damn big she is. How can she be quiet? Sorry, go.
How do you know about Deo? He's gonna look at Gumdra.
Well, everybody knows about Dale. It's a fantastic place for vacations.
That's not what you said before.
What I say before?
You'd never heard of it.
Well, two things can be true at once. I haven't heard much about it until I'll go ahead and take out the flyer that you gave me that's in my backpack. And it's advertising for people to come visit the city of Dale. Like,
I mean,
see? So I didn't really know what it was until I read this. It was from that Max fella.
We're not going to Dale.
we did come
But
from
it
it.
sounds like Dale has
We
become a success story.
Yes.
People are going there. The trade has increased.
Amazing. Great for them.
Gumdra, where are we going?
Oh, we're going to the big city. And I think we'll probably part ways there. Y'all are going some
What's its
temple to
name?
pray for
What's the name of
Niavara.
the city?
I want to say Salt Lake.
Got him.
No.
Okay, well, I bid farewell to this evil servant of darkness, and I stepped into this. What is this? Through the black veil.
All right, which is pretty much like the door that leads back out to the cave. And as you
Yeah.
depart, it just says, "I thank you. The lady is grateful, and my sanity returns." As you step through the door,
Nice. I nod in appreciation and in acknowledgement, and hold out my hand and say goodbye.
all right. So the other scene, let me grab that one. So everybody just walks past this large, menacing shadow.
I mean, Niavara is like, mentally taking notes about what it looks like and such, but she's not gonna, do you want to get into it with the big old guy? No.
Zildred suspects a trap.
So distrusting.
It is the Fae.
It is
There
the
it is.
Fae, and he is a drow.
Oh, boop. Activate.
I'd like to, before I myself move on, I want to extend my hand to this giant creature and be like, "Now you can consider me a cousin from now on, right?" And I squint.
We are not a family.
No, that's what I call my collective fan base. They're all cousins.
There's no. It's just silence.
Do they shake my hand at least?
No.
Fuck.
You don't
Trying to
get
get a
touch the
Fey Pact
darkness.
here. Okay. Begrudgingly, I'll just move on with the group.
Alrighty. So you're trying to take a level of Warlock too to add to your list. Um,
No, opposite. I wanted her to be a follower of mine.
Sorry, she's already taken. Um, we're not that kind of establishment here. Alright. So you guys step back out into the cold cave on the other side of the door, to which the stones are still standing there. The doors are open. The runes have illuminated. Um, Opal is making her way out very meticulously, as you can hear the clickety clack of footsteps.
Ah, fucker. I'm sorry, my keyboard is very clicky clacky.
No, it's the sound of your arm still being broken. And you're back out into the cave. It's still dark out here, but you know. And you're still on that little island. And what do you do? Where do you go from here? Because the cave,
Yeah, it's like,
because you are on an island, and you see the water that goes beyond the door, but you also know the path that got you here. So you can go deeper, you can go back, you can go back to
Didn't
the
the water
elementals.
go away?
The water's still here.
I thought we were like walking across at some point, or
We
Mm-hmm.
had when it had been solid, and it might still
but it's
technically
not
be
solid
solid.
anymore. Okay, it might be solid. Well, I'd like to go find out if we actually helped if we helped the rock people and vanquished or helped release that evil that was bothering them so much. I'd
Yeah,
like to know if we accomplished that.
I would too. So let's go. Good luck.
Shall we go back where we met them? Back to the other pillars?
That sounds like a plan.
All right.
Yeah, so there's more to there's further to go in if we wanted to.
Yep, because like I
Further to
said,
go in.
it was so wide open. You don't see walls. You don't see cave ceiling, despite 120 feet of dark vision.
Yeah.
It's very open in here.
Yeah, all right. We can
So
go back and
any
consult with
direction could go somewhere.
yeah, we can consult with those entities again.
Like, did you ever hear back from Temporalis?
I actually did not get something back from that man.
'Cause I'm curious, instead of us having to go all the way back, if there's more here to explore, and he's going to kind of lean over around this door, looking just kind of probably off into the abyss. And continue to say, might be best if we like ask Temporalis or Marlin if everything's clear on that end, or like if those what rock sort of sentries are still posturing.
Are the hands still active?
Nope.
Well, that's a good sign.
Well, it also
Ooh,
kind of means that we have to get across on
wind.
our own.
I think I'm with Mr. Zebulon. We need to get old Marlin out here with his cart and buggy and just kind of run around in the darkness, see if we find anything.
That's the opposite of what I suggested, actually.
Surprise.
Tomato, potato, you know what they say.
I have heard people say both of those words, actually, yes.
We do still have to find a way through this cave, though, somehow.
So
Right. I mean,
I'm
go ahead,
wondering if
sorry.
by now Marlin has dug a way out back at the entrance. And if not, then we should keep looking. So if there's any way to get some sort of contact without having to walk all the way back, that'd be ideal.
So, and here's the ugly thing. I can't send another sending spell right now. I'm out of
Until
juice.
you get asked.
I'm just we could try and do it the old-fashioned way, and I could try and
Yell?
scribble down a note and have my raven fly it all the way back. Hopefully that works.
Oh, there's an idea.
And if it gets yoinked by something?
Well, then I would know that it didn't make it all the way there.
True?
Actually, I don't know if it goes out of the range. This is just a OOC question, I guess, for cubed. If it goes out of range to where you have the like visual connection, are you still aware that it's of its presence, or is the connection just like completely severed once it gets past a certain range?
Um, Typically you don't really know once it's outside of that range,
Okay.
outside the 100-foot range.
So yeah, and we're way past that
Way
range
past
from
that.
so he would have no idea.
What happens? You send your little dragon with them, and they can watch out for each other.
He's just gonna stare at Gumdra. He's not gonna say anything.
I can
He
do
has
that.
like the blankest expression on his face, and as little one says that, he's gonna reach into his pocket and he's gonna give little one a coin,
I can do that
a
too.
piece of gold to chew on.
He takes it and starts chewing on it.
Just gonna grin back because I don't know what the blank expression is. Maybe admiration.
Of course it is.
That's typically how most people look at her.
Mm.
Is
You know,
so
when Mhm.
I was just gonna ask, so the room that we were in is, I guess, just as for perspective, this is just a door sitting here. It's not attached to anything.
Yep, it is just a door.
So behind this door, there's still just empty cavern.
Yep.
Or like, is it the same sort of like you mentioned we're on an island, so it just the water keeps going, I guess.
Yep.
Okay.
You are on an isolated island in the middle of the darkness, in the middle of who knows where, in the middle of a
Sounds about
cave
right.
that goes well beyond parameters of your vision.
You swam across this by yourself, didn't you, Zedrin?
More or less.
Does that mean more or less? You swam or you didn't swim?
If you recall, Zed showed up sliding across the surface of the water.
Oh, right.
He was motioning as if he was swimming, and he was
Okay,
definitely not.
so
That's a more or less.
Niamh will get to the edge of the water.
Mm-hmm.
If it's just an illusion, it's
Oh,
just an
you go,
illusion.
girl.
It's just an illusion.
That's right.
And she steps
What?
that onto it.
Why do you think it's an illusion?
Don't mess with her right now.
I use my water bending, and it definitely was affecting it.
It's
So it
definitely
is water.
not an illusion, and it's definitely solid, despite there being motion to the water.
Oh, great.
So it's definitely solid.
As far as you stepped on it.
Oh, great. That's good. Let's go.
Let's go. And then she'll start, just walking. Keep up the confidence. Just do it. If you do it fast enough, she's not going to sink, obviously.
That's right. Just keep it up.
As
Just keep
a cantrip,
walking.
I can shape water and I can change the flow of direction. So I think I would like to shape like a little bit into a
Don't you
chair, and I
touch
want
that
to flow
water.
myself to the other end. Like just every
Which you
6
do.
seconds, cantrip, cantrip, cantrip. Nice.
Yep.
You
I
see her
mean,
like sitting cross-legged, and this chair just propels itself forward across the water.
So cursed.
so is the TLDR everybody's heading back?
Because there's nothing else that way, right?
I mean, not
You
that you've
don't know.
seen.
But we've got things to do and people to care
No,
for and a wagon to
you can double
move and
check. If all the
double check.
shadows are gone,
All right, the shadows.
and plus, disregarding anything, we probably ought to check in with our team. Make sure that Navarre and Durgam didn't get that far without causing too much trouble.
I mean, hey, if they made it past the rock elementals, do
Well,
we
they
really
look
have
just
that
like
many
us.
issues?
Plus, the rock elementals were having some hard times.
Fair.
What was the other name? Navarre and
Durgam.
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 So you make your way back to the location that you had been before. And the elementals are not there. Per se. There's a couple still like on guard, but the majority of them are not in this vicinity.
Hmm.
I'll just put them away. There.
I don't know if I like that. Let's go quickly up top. Come on. I have a bad feeling about this.
About what?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. You just said you had a bad feeling.
Very.
So pretty much it sounds like you guys are moving up to the talking wall.
Yeah.
Correct.
You know, why are we going?
Are there any
around
little
the
guys
back?
along the way?
They're about still.
Little guys.
The talking rocks.
Oh,
Yeah, they're meandering.
Okay, that's good. Opal, do your wall stuff, your rock stuff.
Opal's going to take her bad hand, the one that got a bit cracked. She can move it with the repairs that she did last session. She's touching the wall. Hey, think we did it? I think we fixed your problem. Probably, maybe, hopefully.
The foul vibration have ceased.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, and I can see why they were foul, man. Ugh.
The
Those are
mountain
not.
is grateful.
I am glad to hear that. All
Well,
things considered, my shattered arm is nothing in comparison to what you must have experienced while that was going on. I'm happy we were able to help you all.
The mountain.
Mr. Oh, sorry.
The mountain shall find a path. And you hear some sounds of like stones moving around off in the distance, just echoing through the area.
Hmm.
Wait, he's helping us find a path?
He is either helping us find a path or making a path.
Creating a
He is
path.
not helping us. The mountain itself is making a path for us.
Right, that's what I meant. But okay, good. I don't have to. I was going to ask him, but now he's just doing that. That's good. Well, let's go check in and see what's happened.
Is there anything more you seek of the mountain?
Anybody have something else they want to do in the mountain?
Oh, just a way out, friend. Thank you so much.
Did they like scoop out all the rocks that fell in that avalanche or cave in or whatever it was?
That's what I'm hoping. Ooh, it's windy. Yeah.
Is that something that Opal asked, or
Eh.
suddenly I can't hear people? I don't know if you responded.
Yeah, Opal will respond their with her team's responses to the mountain.
Oh,
Or
and Miss
the-
Oval, could you ask if they got anything like some kind of mystical treasure or something in here? Maybe because we did such a good job, they could part with.
Here, here.
Because you don't have enough treasure, huh, Gundra?
Well, one of my bags is empty, so I got plenty of room.
Opal doesn't need to breathe, but you both see her just let out a very long sigh before asking that follow-up question of, "Do you guys have any treasure?" Because we have two people who are, and she goes
You
from
don't have to
speaking.
ask
No,
that.
no, 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 no. She goes from speaking in common to speaking in primordial.
Nice.
Do you have anything that my two incredibly vain party members could walk away with.
Hmm. The mountain holds many trinkets, baubles.
And Opal will go back to speaking in common. The mountain holds many trinkets and baubles. Alright, real
does
talk,
it-
who wants something? Aside from Gumdra and Kozak, as I know your guys' answers already.
I've got no need.
Well,
I'd
if
like
you
to
don't
see
want
us
nothing,
get the
may-
wagon out and head on and finally get to that town.
do you think they'd be open to giving everybody like a little something, something, and then those who don't want it can just give it to a friend that they really admire?
Yeah, that's why everyone will be giving their things to me, including you,
Oh
Gumdra. I'm
God,
assuming you
you're
have
so
to give it,
consistent.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right. You'll give me your trinkets because you admire me so much.
Now, how does Ovaltine even know how to speak to the rocks? Because like the way I can't even get my tongue to make those clicking noises that you're doing, it just
Gumdra,
sounds like rumbling.
Gumdra, oh high priestess, whatever you are, to the people
It's
who
Sage of
made
the
you.
mountain specifically.
Hey,
Sage
Opal's
priestess,
better
Mountain.
sage to the
Sage,
mountain.
same difference. Gumdra, look at my arm. Do you see blood coming out of it? Do you see bones coming out of it? And Opal will show the very clearly shattered arm,
Mhm.
and it looks less like a broken arm of a fleshy humanoid and more like a barely
Get in
held
here.
together granite statue. Except
As
Opal's innards are
mhm.
very dark black.
Hmm.
Oof.
I am not fleshy. I am a rock myself. I can communicate with them because I am one of them.
Do you need a little patching up? Because I can do that for you.
I will do it myself, thank you.
Okay. That goes for anybody out here. If y'all need some kind of like mystical healing, I got you covered.
And if you're talking about cure wounds, I won't fix something like this. It'll heal.
No, not even a little bit.
You know what? Never mind.
So, the answer is yes, we fixed it. The problem is no, we didn't figure out more to the mountain, even though there's clearly a lot more to this fucking mountain. But we haven't gotten back with our teammates yet. We might go out there and find out that Temporalis and the others are, just straight up left with our falsies. Wouldn't that be funny?
I like this
What's
idea.
doppelgangers?
I shouldn't say these things out loud, lest the DM take note. And I'm out of sending spells, so I can't even ask Temporalis, like, hey, so, surprise.
The doppelgangers
Because
could have gotten both of them.
they could have. So here's the little thing that I should have remembered for sending a sending spell, especially one that didn't get a response back. Sending only works on the same plane. We went through a portal and a portal.
And they were fey portals.
I don't know if we were in the Feywild per se, but like it might not have been the same plane. So we can go check on them. We probably should. Last one gets there is a rotten egg. Good luck. And she starts bolting.
Before
Because I'd
everybody
like to see how
starts
everyone
running
is.
off. Eh, You know what? Cause Gumdra, if you wanna,
Mm-hmm.
talk about your worth in gold to the stones, you can do it by yourself.
You think they'd understand me?
Sure.
Okay, ask him real quick. Hey, y'all know the words that are coming out of my mouth right now? And she's gonna talk like a little louder and a little slower.
Opal's just gonna look at the rocks.
Y'all speak common?
Oh!
Rush hour reference.
Ugh.
What are
Do
we
you
doing with these here
There's an echo.
Opal,
We'll
Opal
get into that.
looking defeated, holding her hand to the rocks. Do you understand common?
Don't have to keep though. Oh,
Mountain
I'm not
does
even.
not.
No, it does not understand common.
Oh, well, that's a shame. What happened to those trinkets you was talking about?
They really want those trinkets. Where are they?
Well, they're wanting to beat Hoof out of here, and I just figured if time's of the essence, we should get our rightly gotten goods and skedaddle.
Yes, where's our rightly gotten goods?
Inward.
That just sounds so funny coming out of Coach's
Further
mouth.
in.
Beyond what was once a pillar.
Thank you. Okay, Opal is running.
Hey, silence. Okay, bye.
I think
Thank
she
you.
wants
Got
us
an
to
answer.
follow her.
Opal's going into the pillar room.
Can we
If you
get around
recall.
this? Will it let us pass?
Yeah.
What's awaiting us in the pillar room?
So where there were once pillars, there are none. Because if you recall, those were elementals that had taken those forms.
Oh yes, I
And
recall.
you are very aware that this hallway, this area, has another pathway leading through it. And what's Zed doing? Because he's just standing there as everybody's left him in the dark.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm seeing what everyone is doing, I guess.
All right, Sparty split Sparty pit 3 ways.
Let's split the Sparty.
No, it's spit the plarty. So we have Niavara, Sari, and Veldrin be like, last one back to Temporalis and Crew and Marlins, it's Rotten Egg, wee! And then the other 3, Opal, Gumdra, and Kozik are like, shiny things this way, wee! And then it's just like, Zed's just standing there in the hallway, like in this cave, left with just silence as footsteps vanish in both sides.
Which he is relishing, no doubt.
Well, you can understand he might be conflicted. His friends just split up, right? And you have the group that's trying to exit, and then you have like his idol who just went the opposite direction, and she's getting all sorts of loot.
I think we thought y'all were coming. We thought everybody was going to head out. We didn't know y'all were going to stay
It's
and go
basically
somewhere else.
like, okay, back to the entrance we go, and everyone starts running off, but everyone runs in different directions, and Zed's just like, what the fuck
What the
are
fuck?
you doing? So yeah, he's probably just for a moment just watching everyone run off in different directions.
And we're like, where are they? They don't move that slow.
So the question is, where's Zed going? Is he just gonna stand there in the darkness?
For now, yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
He doesn't know like where he knows where the entrance is and that half the group ran that way, and he doesn't know what the other 3 are doing. But the last time we were in that room, it was a dead end. So he's probably just kind of sitting here waiting for the other 3 to come back because he knows we're gonna have to go to the entrance.
Yeah, that's open up.
Or at least that's what he thinks.
All right, so little one would just be sitting on the shoulder. So
Picturing he's just kind of like leaned up against this rock sort of cave wall. He's kind of got his arms folded at this point, and he's just looking down the hallway, down this hallway where they just ran off to, just kind of waiting for them to just come back. And he's probably just thinking to himself, he's just like, "Are they're gonna come back like, oh, we went the wrong way?" And he's just kind of shaking his head and
So now we only ones here. And little one just lands on the ground in front of Zed. Or maybe just flies in front of his face or something. So,
I'm not surprised. Oh, sorry, little one.
You ever figure out why it's so tingly? I don't know.
well, if I have to guess, you've got some sort of connection to magic, or I don't even know what to call it, but in some strange way, you have a sense for the obscure.
What's that?
Well, it's been a lot of different things, but I don't know. Sometimes things might happen you don't understand. Like I'll have a vision or a dream, or like doesn't make sense, and instead of just like paying it no mind, uh, you know, you could try and focus on it or hone in on it, make some sense of it, and it might not be right away, but there's probably something to it. So as far as like this whole tingling goes, and like whenever you start to get the sniffles, don't really know why, but we'll figure it out. Just kind of like says assuredly.
Hmm. So you don't know.
More or
That's the
less correct.
bottom line.
Oh. Okay. Well, I guess I just have to be itchy and sneezy until you figure out. And he nods. All right.
So, are y'all gonna post this on the gram?
I'm sorry, what, Gamdra?
You know, Granny's apple cider. It's got that public bulletin board that's made for like socialization, where people post their stories about what's going on in their lives. The gram for short. Get it? Because she's a granny. I for sure am gonna write about this as soon as we get to the big city.
Gotcha.
The cousins would want to be updated. I'll put your names in it, both of yous.
Wait a minute, isn't it just Kozik and Gumdra that's run off?
No,
And
Opal
Opal.
also ran off.
Oh, Opal also.
Because Opal is
Opal's the
thinking.
leader.
I'm
And
surprised somehow that Kozik and Opal ran off for
There is
without
there loot
checking
in
out the
this
grill.
room?
Not in this room, but like I said, there appears to be a. It continues further.
All right, come along, take your fair share.
And it goes on for a good, like, because it opens into like a hallway, quote unquote hallway, cave narrowing. And it kind of narrows. Yawning's
Should we
illegal.
send Casino first, just in case things get a little rough ahead?
Are you asking me to go first?
No, Casino. Y'all ain't know it, but he's one of the strongest dwarves I ain't never seen. He had a pickaxe and he busted down a whole wall, lickety split like it's nothing.
Not familiar with the dwarf.
Do you mean me, sir,
Yeah.
or madam?
Uh huh. What other strong dwarves we got hanging around here?
One named Kozik.
Cosino.
And you're walking and talking.
Yeah.
So you walk
I
and
don't
talk.
bother to I don't bother to correct her, by the way. I give her the silent treatment.
I didn't think so.
And yeah, so you walk and talk for a good 3-4 minutes before you come to what appears to be once upon a time a cave in and a pretty sizable door that I mean it's kind of scratched up and whatnot, probably on account of, rocks had fallen. But you would definitely see what looks like there was a cave in here, some scratches on the door, and skeletal remains that looks like they were, you know, the victims of a cave in.
Oh,
Gotcha. Yeah.
I'd like to
Alright.
take my canteen and sprinkle a little bit of on Kozik to grant guidance. Just keeping safe.
oh, feel better already.
None for me. All right, Opal's open.
Well, I can only think of one person at a time.
Besides herself, yes.
God, I love Gumdra.
I know.
Fucking great character. Thank
It
you.
really
Thank
is.
you, Gumdra.
Thank you.
All right. What is beyond the door?
Well, the door is currently closed.
I mean,
Well,
Opal open door.
Opal, go touch door.
Opal go touch door. Opal open door. Opal look beyond the door.
Opal, look up. Opal, see completely not collapsed ceiling. Opal, think rocks fell, everyone died. Opal, realize door no open. Opal, see interesting figure carved in door.
What is
Opal,
the figure?
realize no one else see. Door am draconic.
Oh. Okay, so Opal sees the door. Opal sees a figure in the door, and the door is draconic in nature.
Door am have draconic carving.
All right, friend. Mine friends. One moment.
Mein
Stay here.
friends.
Opal is running off.
Opal am
running
split party
off.
again.
Opal is splitting the party
What?
even further. Mostly. Hey, Zed. Zed. Buddy Palatine. I think Zed is dead.
Or he's
Oh
pooping.
no.
Well,
But that gives
in
us
the
time.
meanwhile,
Yeah.
I want to can I examine
Meanwhile,
these
I think
remains?
Zed is dead. Meanwhile,
Yeah. Well,
sorry.
everybody's coming back at some points.
And you
But
want to do,
can I examine these remains? And is there anything to learn from them?
sure, you can give me a medicine check.
Medicine. Okay.
And remember, you do have guidance, so plus 1d4.
Oh, nice. Okay. Can I just type that here? Let's see.
Or you can roll your medicine check and then, yeah.
Ooh,
So 24, you are able, so through much knowledge
Let's
of
go.
anatomy and much um, time spent understanding how the body works, you are able to reach the conclusion indefinitely that these individuals died by rocks falling on them.
Hmm. They're perfectly preserved here in this cave environment. Hmm. Well, I don't see any antiquities among them. I wonder who they were. Oh. Well, I don't know. Is it possible to get through this door?
If anybody can do it, it's you. And I'm gonna sprinkle like a little more water. Like I want to just like do flicks with my fingertips, just to give another guidance.
I feel confident. Can
You
I?
should be.
I
Mhm.
feel. I don't know. I'm not feeling that. I don't. I'm not feeling that pull anymore. That being drawn to some sort of object anymore. But I do feel like we should get beyond this door. Um. Uh. Is there any sort of Is there any sort of key or lock or anything like that?
That you could see.
Is that perceive?
I mean, you can give me a perception. Perception.
These are pretty
So
good rolls.
you would notice
really?
that there are some shiny bits, something shiny in the ground in the general vicinity of where these skeletons are.
Shiny bits and bulbs.
Trinkets and baubles,
Oh,
one might say. And they're
hey ho,
just
what's
scattered
this?
scattered behind like rocks and in cracks and crevices. Kind of like,
Hmm?
you know, a bag of jewels that, the bag that might have been holding them were ripped open
Burst
by a
open.
rock slide of some kind and just scattered about.
Oh well, do you do you see that? Do you see that, Madam Gumdra? It's
Oh,
our lucky day.
I
Dang.
hope there's 7 of them so everybody can get one.
Yes, we'll see. And I start collecting that.
Just in case. I do want to like kind of lick my palm and smear it against the back of his head to cast resistance because it's a different spell, so I can't just flick water every time. But it's a type of water, and I would like to give him resistance to bludgeoning. In case rocks fell on him.
Yeah, that's wow.
I'll explain that. I'll be like, just in case there's like some kind of cave in or nothing. I'm gonna toughen you up a little bit. I'm real good at it. It's mountain sage magic,
Whoa.
kind of a big deal. I don't think nobody in the world but me knows how to do it. So you're kind of lucky that way.
Well, I certainly feel a little more durable. Thanks, I
Hmm.
guess. And I kind of rub the back of my, you know, back of my head, and I'm feeling
Slightly damp.
my hand. Only slightly. Oh, that's okay. Okay, all right. Um, uh, yeah. So are these gems here or
Yeah, they look like gems.
wow? Well, I think I'd like to collect them.
All right. So as soon as you go to pick some up, you hear a rumbling and a tumbling, and it seems like there might be some loose rock,
Uh-oh.
but nothing happens.
Yeah, because wouldn't the mountains still be helping you?
And you are able
I
to
have always felt the
ascertain
mountains on our side.
1d20 worth of gems.
Wow.
1d20.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Good roll.
And
Nice.
1d100 as
Told you
to
it's
the
rolling
value of
today.
each of these gems. Roll good.
Roll high, roll high.
Yeah.
No!
Good.
Oh no!
And his luck runs out.
We got an
You can use my
inspiration, right?
I was gonna say you can use my inspiration.
I'm inspired.
Oh, yes, use
I'll
the
use it.
inspiration.
So can I re-roll that then?
Yep, because it
Especially
could be used
since
for
you're
any
gonna
dice
share.
roll.
Better.
All right.
Better.
It's better.
So you are able to acquisition, let's say, we'll say 18 plus 1. So let's say you acquisition 18 gems worth 36 gold each, and one gem that is so horribly craptastic that's you could ascertain it's almost worth nothing, but you might be able to buy like food for a day with, that one that's worth 4. So 18 times 36.
Nice.
648.
Nice. Math brain. I have a math brain, but not quite that quick. Or were you using your phone?
Okay, good. I'll make a record of that.
So you would gather, jewels and gems of varying sizes, cuts, qualities, but all in all, you ascertain they're kind of they even out to about 36 gold per.
Sure.
Well, that does it for me. You
So
satisfied?
we can't get through this door. Is that what, or did I misunderstand?
Opal touched it once and ran off.
Huh.
I'm gonna sprinkle some more water for guidance. I think maybe you should try to open that door.
Oh yeah, speaking of me, is Zedrin back?
Oh yeah, I'm here.
Hi. I
Oh, did
need
Zed
you and I
follow
need
them?
little one
Okay.
really quickly. Come here.
Okay.
I and leading him back over here. Back to where we belong, and wow. Back over here to the door.
All right. So you make it over to the door,
I
and
really hope
and you
little
see
ones don't see
Kozik's just, Kozik and Gumdra just standing there.
The little one said, either of you speak Draconic or read Draconic.
I do not.
Little one,
What?
do you understand and can read Draconic?
Yeah.
Can you read what is on this door?
There's nothing on the door.
Are the draconic symbols that Opal saw earlier still there?
Nope.
I'm sorry, where did they go?
Where's my super suit?
They went back to the entrance to see if the rocks had like been parted.
No, I was asking about where the draconic symbols on the door went.
What symbols? I never saw no symbols.
Oh, right.
Ah. Opal's gonna touch the door, maybe they'll pop back up.
Yep, you see draconic symbols. Oh wait, sorry. Opal MC symbol dragon.
No! Let a caveman speak. Okay. Can you guys now see them?
They cannot.
See what?
Little one, can you come here really quickly? And
Ah,
Zedrin, sorry, I need to ask your parent really quick, little one. Zedrin, can I see little one for a moment?
I'm right here. He waves his arms in the air.
Come here, little buddy. I need you to touch the door really quick.
Okay. Flutter, flutter,
And
flutter.
Opal is offering her good arm for little one to stand on.
He lands on your head.
Works. Touch the door, please.
Okay. Can you lean closer?
Opal leans in.
He touches the door.
Do you see them now?
What am I looking at?
Look for symbols on the door. Do you see anything?
I see a door.
Just a door? And I'm the only one. You know what? Opal has a different idea. Hmm. Can
You
I get
want
a
me-
piece of paper?
What you want me to do? I can lick the door.
You can't see the symbols, though.
What symbols?
Thought so. No. Thank you, little one. I just need a moment.
Okay.
While you're gonna do some scribbling.
Alternatively, somebody could go back to the entrance and try to see if any of our companions could come back here to assist us with this.
Assist with opening the door.
Actually, wait. Since I'm touching the door and I can see the symbols, I'm going to remove her hand that is allowing her to see the symbols, assumably, from the door. And then, Kozak, touch the door. Does she still see the symbols once her hand is removed from the door?
Nope.
Kozak, touch the door.
Oh my gosh. I have to take those chimes down.
Did I
He
touch
did.
it?
Mhm.
Yeah, I did. Sure.
You see draconic symbols on the door.
Do you see them?
Do I not? Indeed.
Well, only one, I'm assuming one person at a time can see them whilst the person who is touching the door can see them. Anybody who touches the door after cannot, which is why little one couldn't see them. Okay, Kozak, remove your hand from the door. Little one. And
Huh?
I dutifully do it.
Opal will lean back in for little one, not touching the door without Kozak touching the door.
Oh, you want me to touch?
Yes, touch the door.
Okay. He reaches a little hand out, and you hear like the little clang of draconic claws tapping on this metallic door. And the
How
door
about now?
disintegrates.
Oh,
Yeah, that tickles. Oh, that's itchy. Oh, so itchy. And he immediately starts like scratching his scratching his arm.
are you okay, little one?
It's itchy.
Opal is going to start using her good hand to start scratching little one's arm for them. All
He
right.
turns into a like just the softest like puppy of a wormling. Just like you scratch that perfect itch, and he just rolls in your arms, just like the best thing ever.
I mean, eh. Opal will continue to scratch as she heads into the door.
Hey, Cosino, when is a door not a door?
And the door is broken down.
All
No,
right,
when it's ajar.
What?
Am I right?
Just so. This is well known to the dwarven people.
all right. And
Very
as
clever.
that's going on up there, what's Neovara, Sari, and Veldrin doing? It's been a while, and they haven't made it back to you yet. But you made it to the cave entrance, and you see Marlin there, the goat chilling, the wagon in there. Um, Temporalis is in there, still sitting on his little makeshift chair with like kiwis over his eyes. Ah, welcome back. What you finding there? I see the three of you are just tongue-tied. Yep. Well, I reckon the best thing you can do is have a seat and, we'll get this all figured out and we have plenty of space later. So probably get out of here at some point. These elementals are pretty good at moving stuff. Yep. And Marlon's just like talking at them, like just like talking at Niavara, Sari, and Veldrin.
Temporalis.
Yes. His arms are. He's still
Why
laying down. His arms are like folded over his chest.
why didn't you respond to Niavara's sending spell?
Respond to what? I did not receive any sending spell.
That explains that then.
That explains what? I feel like there is something you are not telling me. And you know what? I, yeesh, I trust in your judgment. As he does like that little bit like readjustment while he's um just in his chair. He's living life. He ain't being useful
And
nice.
large in the chair. Oh
So
shoot.
what did y'all find in there? Anything interesting? I mean, we got the rocks cleared out thanks to the help of the elemental fellas.
Oh, that's great. That's just great. We can get the wagon out.
Yeah, pretty much just waiting for y'all to get back here and we can head on out. Where's the rest of them? They on their way? We can get going immediately if you want.
Well, they were right behind us. I don't know what happened to them. We said we'd race back, and we haven't seen them yet.
Well, sounds like you won. So, did you discover anything interesting in there or anything dangerous? Are we gonna try and still get the cart to go on through here, or do you want to head back on out into the cold and Follow that
If we're
path.
freed, we might as well go out into the cold.
Seems we should get the wagon out before anything else happens.
All right then. That I can do. That's kind of my thing. And Marlin stands up and he walks over to the beast of burden with huge quotation marks. And he just like he walks over to it and it just like watches him just with like uninterested, just a blank glare. And he's like, "All right. Guess we're gonna be heading back out there." And the goat just kind of bleats at him and stands up. And, makes it clops its way on over to the wagon, as if it's done this many times before, and just lines itself up so it could be like rehitched to it.
Poor animal. A life of servitude.
Well, I feed him real good, so if anything, all he has to do is walk.
Well, it's a little more than that, pulling that cart, that wagon.
Walking with benefits.
Do you volunteer to take his place? Sorry.
Oh, not at all. I can have compassion for something without feeling like I have to put myself through hell for it. I don't
All right.
think anyone should. Never mind, I've got 2 feet. That's good enough for me, but everybody wants to move stuff. So, yes, on we go.
Filter's way too. Hold on, let me fix that. Boom. Boom. All right, so we gonna wait for them, or they gonna meet us ahead or something?
Well, let's get the wagon out of the cave and then they should be here by the time we've got the wagon out, I guess. I don't know. I'm starting to get worried.
Oh yeah, thanks for reminding me. Somebody roll me a d20.
A D20. Oh, that's terrible.
That's amazing. What are you talking about?
Oh, terrific.
Yeah, it's so great that that when you start seeing the wagon head out of the cave, it is a freaking blizzard right now. The
Oh,
wind is
great.
howling. It is. You see
Of
like
course
snow
it
getting
is.
flung everywhere. Like it is.
Just
It
like the
is like
wind
the worst
outside right
blizzard out
now.
there. It is.
Terrific.
You get the
Oh,
feeling that if you go
great.
out there, you're just gonna get swept up by the wind and thrown who knows where.
Well, maybe it's not quite time to take the wagon out. I suppose we'll have to risk another rock slide rather than be out in that weather.
Well,
Oh, little lady, where's your sense of adventure and
Oh, I've
danger?
got the sense of adventure, but I don't feel like walking into a blizzard. I mean, I could if we needed to, but I don't think there's that kind of urgency.
All right then. I can
Hey, I'm
wait.
starting to wonder about our people, though.
Then perhaps you can go and look for them if you are so worried about them. As
Well, I think
Temporalis
I
has not
might.
moved at all. Like you get
He's
the
just
feeling that
hanging.
he's finding any excuse to just not have to do anything.
real.
He'd just be hanging. Who's
He's
coming
just
with
chilling.
me? I don't
Yeah, let's
think.
go.
All right, let's
I'm.
go.
It's my fault we split up anyway.
How is it your fault?
Well, I ran off. I assumed they
Well,
follow, sure, but like,
it was a good idea, though, to head back, wasn't it? I mean,
And then there's the fact
I,
of the doppelgangers who are still AWOL.
at large, it
Uh,
sounds like
we were in a different realm, different plane, because
Yeah.
Temporalis never got the sending spell.
I know. So what I'm saying is they didn't show up here with Temporalis, so
Oh, yeah.
they're still AWOL at large.
They're just not where we are.
They didn't come this way.
No.
Concerning.
Well, we didn't specifically ask that.
No, we didn't.
But they also didn't mention it.
No.
so. Were they in another room or are we there with them now?
So, I mean, the last place you saw them was back here.
I think we
Back there.
just, because we didn't see them anywhere else, just continued to run down the hall.
Well, clearly we haven't passed them, so they must have gone this way for some reason.
I mean,
Because we
like,
didn't pass them on the way here.
they're probably just exploring. Hello, Yudi
But
Hoo.
this is where we were already here. Why would they be?
Oh, hey, wait.
Hello.
Wasn't this a dead end?
Well, I know this was the pillars.
Zed. Opal.
I just didn't see it.
Hello.
Responsible people.
Did somebody call for me? I heard
No.
Miss Responsibility.
I called everyone but you.
You go, girl.
Gumdra, where are we going?
What y'all doing here? I thought you were gonna meet us back up front at the mouth of the cave. And by the way, the rocks have all been cleared. What you
Are
doing
they
in here?
are they caught up to the point where like the door had disappeared?
To Gumdra's credit, at the very least, she was only half of the reason I came back here. The other half was Kozik.
Oh, treasure.
They want
Oh,
treasure.
that's right. They
Oh,
wanted
we done found
treasure.
treasure and lots of it, and also a disappearing, reappearing door.
Oh, and you guys just see like little one, like I imagine back down into Opal's bad arm getting scratched. I figured out something. This door had draconic runes on it that needed a draconic entity. Little one is okay, if not a bit itchy.
But there was a cave in here, and there was a door where the cave in was, and we just removed that door. What's that mean for the ceiling?
Wait, you removed a door?
You can
The
talk with rocks.
ceiling's.
Can you ask if it's stable?
If the door disappeared, there'd still be a door jamb, though, so it's fine.
I think the mountain might be too massive for me to talk to it by itself.
Well, you can't have no in
Mostly,
your heart. You can do it.
Opal's not even going to put her hand to the wall. She's just going to lean against the stone wall and be like, "Yo, mountain, you there?"
There is no response.
Yeah, I thought so. The mountain is here, but I've been speaking to localized entities that exist outside of the mountain. I doubt that I can speak to the mountain itself.
That's a lot of tin copper words you're throwing out right there.
You see how I'm a stone
Poor
entity?
Opal, so misunderstood.
I am a stone entity that lives outside of myself.
It's
Like all
wow,
of
and
the
you're so well spoken too.
I grew up with an artificer father who was very determined to make sure I was a well-spoken individual.
Aw, I bet he's proud of you.
Oh, I'm sure he is. Regardless, like me, all of the earth elementals, and, well, entities like me in this cave, they are smaller. Individual entities. For all we know, the mountain could be a god in and of itself.
That's what some of us
I
Yak folk believe. We worship the mountain.
I'm not particularly inclined to it. I come from a different region of the world.
Were you not born in a volcano?
I was there are volcanoes a lot of places.
I guess so.
And yes, I guess I was.
Well, as a
And by
dwarf,
guess,
I
I mean
mean,
I was.
as a dwarf, I must show respect to the mountain, but we don't necessarily worship it in any event.
I mean, you were still born of flesh, Kozik.
This
Yes,
is
you might live in the mountain and feed off of its teat. That does not mean you were born
it
from
is
its very stone.
true. We are not as rocky as that teat. This is for sure. Although we are made of strong stuff.
Sorry, I'm just thinking of just Rocky Teats at this point.
Uh, I
A
have a
dwarven
horrible joke that I
paradise.
will save for a different time. I am in no mood. Let's get our treasure. Everybody, come along. The mountain is willing to reward us for our efforts.
Have we breached the door?
What
The
door?
door is gone. The door is ash. The little one is very itchy.
Love it. Okay.
Can we see anything through the other side?
Well, it does branch off, so from where you are, just more walkway.
Hmm.
Well,
Considering I am holding precious cargo, does somebody else want to go forward?
For the same reason, I'm gonna hold back too.
I,
What are you
I
holding that is
will.
precious? I am holding adorable dragon child.
She's gonna
Communal.
like gesture to herself.
Yes, of course.
I've
I
got
think
$600 worth of gems.
I think if my consciousness suddenly left my body, I would be valuable. You know what? Never mind. That's an insult. I withdraw my statement. All right.
Well, I
Okay.
tentatively make my way down the hall.
Thank you, Kaze.
Wait, don't go without. And then she's gonna lick her hand, chasing after him, trying to reach his head.
I will
Right on
not
the
She's
back of
cast.
my horny
I will not.
helmet.
I will not cast Thunderwave. I will not
Oh,
cast.
smeared on the helmet. Yeah.
There we go. Thank you, madam.
And again, this is gonna be for bludgeoning damage.
Oh, good.
That way you
All right.
take 1d4 less damage from like anything that would be bludgeoning.
Doo-doo. Doo-doo.
Well,
There we go.
I'm kind of making my way forward like a hardy boy or something. Kind of tentatively, I'm crouched down a little bit. Oh, although I can see pretty well in the dark. I don't know what this cave, what wonders it might hold.
Let's get their tokens on here. So we're gonna get
Am I the only one that lost the picture?
No,
Drew.
Oh no, you are not. Oh, I see.
Okay.
I wait. What? Ah! Oh, we are in total darkness and cannot see what's around us.
my screen is
Two,
dark.
three.
I'm gonna
I'm just
cast
getting tokens
light,
moved over.
and then
Except
I'll
this
put the light on
weird
my.
thing there that says import complete. That will not go away.
Let's give
2, 3,
Mine does not.
Cute a
Damn it.
moment.
4.
Here we go.
Some people.
I
didn't
gave
have
my
to-
token 20 bright and 20 dim to represent the light spell.
Ooh.
So can you guys see anything yet?
Yeah, I
Yep.
see a corridor, kind of a winding, sort of irregular corridor here.
You can
Okay.
see each other. Quarters are red and then it turns gray.
I believe the red's representative of the light source. It's
Oh,
like an
nice, which
aura
is
around
good.
me, and the gray would be dark.
All right. So yeah, it looks like it
Oh.
opens up after a bend in the stone walkway. It opens up to another cave area. And as you cross the threshold of the once upon a time door, little one does indeed is well itchy. Let's sneeze, he's itchy. And draw this out. Oh. Ah, damn it. It goes like this.
This itchy theme is interesting.
Goes like this.
Huh.
Here. And it does this. And you step into a room opening that you realize that very quickly that the entirety of this area is not stone. It is metal. The walls are metal. The floor is metal. It is crafted. So it's not like,
What?
it doesn't seem like it is metal made of like ores or just, an ore vein or something that's carved out. It is smoothed, sterile metal.
Whoa.
Okay.
Wait, this.
Hey,
That,
keep the
that's
pace up.
crazy.
I I want answers.
Wait, this. That's not natural.
Not natural at all, which is why I want to know what the issue is. Shall we continue?
And you say this must be draconic in nature.
The door was. The
Well,
door that we entered here through was. How many dragons do you know work in
That's it.
metal
That's what I'm missing.
that is, able for us not mortals, smaller
well,
beings to walk through?
well, perhaps a cult that worships them, or I don't know, but the metalsmithing is quite impressive, don't you think?
Oh,
Quite.
it's crazy impressive.
Which is why I want to go further in.
Now,
Shall we?
what's the
Let's
red? What is it when
look.
the red, that certain parts of the wall are red? What is that?
That's where the wall becomes flesh.
It's
No,
light.
that's yeah, all of it's red, but you can't see that because you can't discern color even with dark vision in the dark. And I have a 20 by 20 like radius of light around me from the light spell. So see, look, if I get close to the wall, it lights it up.
Ah, okay. Very cool.
If y'all have torches, you could do the same thing.
I don't. I don't really need them.
Oh, it continues this way. Continues this way, and it should this way. This goes like this.
You still behind me, Kozak?
Goes this way.
Sorry, everybody.
Right.
Goes this way.
Yes, sir.
It's ma'am to you.
This one starts to open up.
Alrighty.
Oh,
I
it's
guess
got
the
a
This one
question
slit.
starts going this way.
left or right, guys?
This one starts going
Yeah,
this
boy.
way.
Well, it is just a blizzard outside, so we might as well explore. Left or right?
And I'm taking it from the perspective. I'm saying left as in this direction, and right as in that direction, as if our characters are coming down this
Yes.
hallway
Let's
Stage
that way
left.
and right.
Let's continue on the straight path, and we'll come back
Stage
to
left.
this as a spur.
All right,
Oh,
let's keep
no
going.
stage left. Okay.
Or we
forward,
can do both of them at the same time on account there's so
forward.
many of us.
Perhaps split the party in
Oh,
two pieces.
And
I think
that's
I would like to see us stay together in this very
Ah,
unknown part of the cave. Could we
and
do that?
and knowing how hungry some of us are for loot, let's make sure everybody gets their equal share. Sound fair?
Sounds
Equitable.
good.
yes, the mountains already provided a number of jewels, directed us towards them. Everyone should get their share.
Miss Ovaltine, can you thank the mountain for me and Kosen
All
when
right.
you get a chance?
So,
When I get the chance, I'll do so.
man, y'all's moving fast. I could draw these out. Back it up. Back it up.
sorry. All right, everybody, back it up. Back up to the math we were at.
Back it-
Kozik.
He backs up one square.
Everybody, speed run the cave. Outrun the loading zones.
All
Careful,
right.
sometimes you fall through the world when you do that.
Very true.
Oh, wow.
I've played Ark enough to see that happen.
So, this particular room opens up, also made of metal, however, inlaid in varying degrees and levels of this wall appear to be gems, each layer having its own distinct type of gem. Like one layer will be jade, and it's just a whole layer of jade, and then above it would be like like a topaz, and that whole layer is just like inlaid with like topaz gems, and so on and so forth, that encompass the entirety of this room up to about 25 feet. And some layers will repeat, so it's
Oh
like
my
you'll see
gosh.
jade again, you'll see opals and topazes. Basically, the entire spectrum of gemstone is inlaid in here, and in the middle of the room appears to be a draconic statue. It's it is of a dragon that seems to be on all fours, wings spanned outward, and looking in the direction that you're coming from. And it's
This
basically like
is
this statue.
beautiful.
And as you
No.
start walking into here, like the gems just start to light up one by one. And each one gives off a little bit of like lighting, but there are so many of them that it creates this almost prism effect in this room.
You know,
This place is amazing.
I kind of
That's
want to take some.
beautiful.
Light source.
I kind of want to take some of this to integrate into myself because this has been a quite fun little.
Could that fix your arm?
Maybe that'll fix the arm, right?
Right?
I mean, technically, I could probably take most gemstones to fix myself with. It's just most of the time we use that stuff as money.
But would a layer of opal, would that help you?
Oh, I could fix this issue by myself. I'm
All right.
It,
Well,
think of think of. Sorry, you've seen people get tattoos? Yes.
Yes.
This is like that. I kind of want to have some of it, mostly as a way of remembering this. Honestly, incredibly
But
interesting journey we've
I
taken
I
into this
just
month.
want to say this room, it's it's like it's like perfection. It's like a work of art
You're
with
right.
all these layers of stone, and I am so inclined not to touch a thing because then it would be missing something, and it's so perfect and beautiful as it is. Oh gosh, this is amazing.
I
It's all
mean,
right.
uh,
I don't want to brag, but
Me,
I stayed in much more glamorous places than this.
I mean, what if we don't take any of these stones unless we can't find anything else? You said the other stones you found were on the ground and they were strewn about, and maybe we find a place like that, but we don't take any of this. It's so precious. It's
Are you taking
beautiful.
that as a sign or an omen? The idea that somebody had taken some gems from here and the ceiling collapsed on them? Because it was by a bunch of skeletons where we found them.
uh,
Well, that's a reasonable thought. That
maybe you're right. I mean,
it just
there's all.
looks so. It's an art. It's a work of art, and you
I
wouldn't want
mean,
to take it apart.
there's always the good old commune with the mountain, see if I can figure anything out.
Well,
Because as
do you
the
think?
kind of all spoke to us, the mountain itself is willing to reward us.
Right, but I mean, I'm sure it doesn't. It's rewarding us, but I don't know. We can't call it up every 10 minutes, and I mean, we can find. I'm sure there's more the bits and bobs and trinkets and whatnot. I don't know. It just feels sacred. This place, like it's a work of art and meant to remain whole.
I I see your point.
Any like
Like
mirrors or combs or anything? Sorry.
defiling a church. You do not want to defile such a sacred place. I
Right,
understand.
like that.
I can commune with the mountain. Maybe later. Maybe I can get some reason. Never mind. Let's continue.
Let's look around. Right, other places. Is
Though
this
I
a
do have
room that's
also.
complete in itself, or does it? I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. Your question is more important than what I was going to say.
I'm just wondering if this room is just complete and it's a room and there's no other, hallways off of it or anything.
Oh, there's definitely a hallway that leads out. Imagine
Oh,
like
okay.
walking through a museum. There's a hallway and then there's a large exhibit and then another hallway that leads elsewhere.
Okay.
Are there any like items of like, like combs, mirrors, anything like that?
Not in here, just the gemstones and the statue.
Where is the statue?
Directly in the middle of the room, facing the direction you guys just came from.
I pull out the dragonborn statuette that we acquired at
Ooh.
the tower, and I kind of look at it. Is there any resemblance?
You can give me a nature check.
Huh. Uh, do I still get a bonus on this roll, or are we past that?
I'm gonna flick some water on him and just say,
Bonus
"Gift of
action.
the mountain." Yeah, guide.
Or Kozik is saturated at this point.
Only a 9.
Uncertain. Well, actually, with a 9, let's say with a 9, not uncertain as in like, well, I rolled a 9, I don't know. There with a 9 we'll say there's too many options that draw parallels. It's like that's a statue, this is a statue. I mean, it could be green, red. I
There's
mean, I could see some
dragon.
features of those in here.
You gonna make them statues kiss each other? I used to do
Ew,
that as a
what?
kid. You never get
Oh.
no figurines, and you're like, now kiss, and you smush them together.
Oh yeah.
Well, if it weren't for my ruddy complexion, maybe you'd see me blushing. I'm not sure, but um, well, no, we dwarves outgrow dolls and such at a young age. Grumble, grumble.
I've been snogging boys and girls alike since I was able to walk, so I just love. And you can, for real, you don't want to test the theory and put them statues together.
I'm speechless, sir.
Poor Kozik.
But if you'd like to see this, if you'd like to examine this dragonborn statuette, be my guest.
Ooh, okay. If he hands it over, I'm gonna make him kiss.
Okay.
So you make him do little kissies, nothing happens. It sounds like stone grinding against stone.
I'm gonna pat the statue that's in the room on the head.
And nothing
If I can reach
changes.
that. Okay. Well, that did nothing. And I hand the statue back.
Okay.
It's fun though, wasn't it?
Yes, even though I don't follow their religion, I feel like there's something a little sacrilegious about what you just did, but that's
Oh,
an adventurer.
they don't swap spit where you come from.
I don't even know how to begin to answer that.
Poor Kozik.
That's fair. It's an act of intimacy where I'm from.
Oh my goodness.
Don't worry, Gumdra. Kozik's just a little bit more proper. He doesn't like to talk about such things.
I'm a
Doesn't
very
mean he
moral
hasn't
dwarf.
done it. Moral. Don't you folks marry and have children, though?
Yes, you've just said yes. The
You swap
under
spit.
the bonds of marriage. Dwarven marriage.
Well, then they swap spit. He just doesn't like talking about it.
Ugh, in any event, yes. How common.
Oh, I know.
Now where's that gold? What's that?
His little one holds a little claw up. Child, talk to me about puberty. And he nods his head like 3 times.
That's right. Puberty.
That's very Chaw.
Has he taught you about marriage?
I figured Dad teach me that, and then he looks over to Zed expectantly.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna tap a hoof, waiting for this explanation. If Zed's there.
Not as forthcoming.
I'm not going through that right now.
Why not? Nothing happening. Maybe
Are we waiting for the
answer why
the
so
room
itchy.
to be drawn?
Well,
Are you
it's
going to
the
draw us the next passageway? Cubid?
Yep. Y'all's
Okay.
in this room right now.
well, little dragon. Marriage is largely a patriarchal construct designed as a means for
No.
men in wealthy families
No.
to transfer.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I'm listening.
No.
I'm gonna look to Zed, and since it's his baby, I'm gonna respect his wishes and be like, "You'll understand when you get more bigger."
Oh, I got a lot to learn.
Don't we all, little one?
Okay.
Well, so can we glean anything from looking at this major statue that's here?
I don't know. What are you trying to glean? That will determine what skill
Well, I don't
would be
know. I
applied.
compared it to my dragonborn statuette. Like, is this like a guardian statue? Is this like in honor of a lord or something? What's going on here?
That's a lot of questions. Let's see.
It's a couple.
What skill to associate with this myriad of questions? History.
Okay, let's see.
You're overwhelming the DM with so many questions.
Oh my God.
D4.
There we go.
And which of the questions are you asking first? Or what is the main bit of information that you were seeking, I
There's
guess?
semicolons in there. Yeah, so for what purpose what is this statue meant to commemorate?
So this statue was meant to commemorate. Nice try, Veldrin. This statue was meant to commemorate. Doesn't seem like it's intended to do so for like heroic deeds per se, based on its composition, its positioning, etc. But if anything, it seems like it is serving as a bit of a guardian in a sense, a guardian slash warning, but carefully crafted and positioned in a way that makes it seem like it is merely there to be there.
Okay.
And as far as like, the history into it, its mouth is wide open and pointing where you are, where you came from. So you would probably determine something in regards to a intended direction, like a walking path. If you were to, if this were looked at like a museum, then it's either telling you that's the exit or that is a direction to go.
Or this is the place.
All right, and what's Veldrin doing? Because clearly Veldrin was looking at moving forward.
I was seeing what was going on.
Yep.
But if there's nothing going on,
All right, and where is the intended end point of the location you're going? The very edge there?
yeah,
Alrighty. And Veldrin disappears
Wait, what?
around the corner.
Oh, okay. Because you said there were some hallways off of this room.
Yep, and Veldrin. So while you guys are delineating what's the purpose of the statue, Veldrin moseys forward. That thing lets me draw the
Can
room
we
out.
see the? Can you draw the room and the hallways off the room so we can see what?
You came from
They're
one.
there.
Yeah, they're there.
Oh, I don't have anything. Oh, I see. Okay,
You can't
I
see
don't
that
see
far.
them for some reason. It ends about where I am. It ends like right there. and right there.
That's weird.
Very weird.
I think you
Here,
just
does
have to
this
move
help?
Cognition.
forward.
If I trace the wall like this, does it show up for you guys better, like as explored
Here.
darkness
Yeah.
or whatever? Does that outline it?
Yes, it does.
The lighting is just, I think it's not really working. I can't even
I think
see your
it's
token.
it's
We'll just do
explorable
Yeah,
that.
me.
darkness.
Oh, it suddenly came. There
We'll
it
just do
is.
that.
Oh, what just happened?
I just edit the map so it stops being
You've enabled
weird.
the light.
Okay, thank you.
God flicked the
Because I couldn't see anything.
God flicked the light switch.
Okay, so
Where
I
did Veldrin go?
I not a clue. I still kind of want to interact with the man.
Well,
I want to touch
he's
the.
not here, obviously. Must have gone this way.
Well, if I know anything about old
Veldrin,
Valadrin, he's real tough. He can take care of himself.
Veldrin. What you doing, mate?
Just seeing what there is.
What do you see?
DM, what do I see?
well, you're busy running ahead. I gotta draw the map out. Oh, that wall that goes there comes down 5, 10, 15. This goes this way. Goes this way. Like that. Okay. So you walk into this room and you see what appears to be what kind of looks like a statue of like a lizard folk standing unenthused, uninterested. But the room is also this whole thing is also just made of metal. And this looks more like a not a T intersection. It's like a room, but there's other rooms that branch off from it. But along like the walls seem to be like tapestries of draconic in nature, um, draconic creatures, very lizardy. You'd even see like maybe a couple of images here and there of some like yuan tea, not purebloods, but yuan tea of the more serpentine variety, like humanoid bodies with, you know, serpent-like features. Um, you would see varying degrees of murals just carved into the wall of the very similar to all of, that general aesthetic. Um, there's where there's a ceiling, like it's also just metal, but it seems like the ceiling portion of this room is of a like a not really a painted metal, but like a metal that has different colorations to it. Almost imagine stained glass, but as a metal. So you can't really
Huh.
see through it per se, but it has that like it's bright, but it's not crazy reflective in its in its composition. But yeah, in the middle of the room is just a lizard folk standing uninterested.
This looks like this whole museum is like a place that's honoring the draconic and other peoples. It's really beautiful.
I believe Veldrin still has the little dragon statue from inside Temporalis's tower.
Let's see.
Does
Didn't
this
Kozik just have that? No, wait. That's the one that he gave to Gumdra, and then Gumdra gave it back to Kozik. But I mean, we could say he just got passed off if that's what people want to do.
Oh, the dragonborn statuette, the little guy.
Yeah. Kozik's the one that
Doesn't,
has that?
Yeah. I mean, I
Okay.
do happen to have it.
or
I
you
thought
can
it
have
was
it.
me.
Maybe he passed it. Maybe he passed it off to you.
I wanted to
I've got
check
it.
if they were similar in origin, the statues in here, in that one.
Oh
Sure,
yeah, that's
yeah,
a
be
good
my
question.
guest. I couldn't really tell. Maybe you have a better sight than I have.
So cubed looking at the two,
Distinctly different species.
distinctly
Hmm.
different.
One is dragonborn, one is lizard folk.
Okay. He will then
So,
pass it back to Kozik.
like the dragonborn statue seems like it
Yeah.
has more humanoid features. Proper put. The expected, I would say. Um, I lost the word, but the perspectives. Um, whereas the lizard folk one seems to have like more burly, more like wide shoulders, more broad, more serpentine head. Kind of looks more like an alligator or a crocodile than it does like a humanoid draconic entity.
Mm-hmm.
Itchy, itchy, itchy.
He will return the statuette to to Kozik.
Yes, no problem.
And then I guess he'll go around the new room and see if there's anything that looks out of place or different among all of these statues.
Well, there's definitely something that seems out of place in here without even having to do a perception check. Because as you step into the room and walk around it, the figure in the middle is actually living, breathing, and alive.
And what's the
Yeah,
figure in the middle? It's the
a, liz-
dragonborn,
a lizard folk.
a lizard folk.
Yep. And as you start
Right,
stepping
yeah.
into this room, the statuesque coloration of it fades into an obsidian black. And the creature essentially seems like it comes to life completely organic, as one might observe just in how it moves. And it looks towards you guys. And for, yeah, you probably. And you realize that this entity looks very familiar. And as you reach that conclusion, that realization, we'll have to figure that out as to who they are next time.
Oh, more creatures,
Oh, okay, because
Nice.
my internet's gonna go off in 9 minutes.
more statues.
Good timing. More creatures, more
Alright.
statues. This place
Definitely worth
sounds
putting on the gram.
gorgeous.
Thanks for the D&D.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
good
fun.
role playing.
I will see you guys soon.
And
Yeah,
we're
that was
Yeah.
rich now.
Yes,
Right?
Big
we're all
money.
evenly rich.
Even rich.
But yeah, see you guys next week.
See
See
ya.
you
Alright,
guys
later.
next week.
All right. With that, I can find the. Oh, there it is. All right, y'all. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for hanging out. Let me move. Let's see, they're in the mountains, so let's actually have. Where is that scene? Anyway, yeah, I'll pause this. Yeah, so yeah, like I said, thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you guys popping in and checking things out. Um, so we do this every Tuesday at 7:30 Pacific. We had a bit of a late start today. People, life happens. But we still got through it. Um, Yeah. So for those of you on the Ubles Tubles, we usually do this over on Twitch, Twitch TV/cubed222. That is me. I typically do a variety of games as a variety streamer. Um, sorry. Typically do a variety of games as a variety streamer. We usually start at about 6 o'clock Pacific, aside from the D&D days, that is. And yeah, it's usually a lot of good times. And tomorrow, the plan is, all things going pending. The plan is 5:30 Pacific, as my second campaign that I run is coming to its conclusions. They're working their way out the cave. They're probably gonna go back to the town and do some RP, and pretty much that's wrapping up the campaign. Like after this situation that they're in. So, if you want to check that out, feel free to drop on by, drop on in. But aside from that, yeah, that's the day for this week for Tuesday. Yeah. So with that, I hope you all have a wonderful morning, evening, or whatever it is in between for you. And mayhaps, we'll see you again soon. But until that moment arises, fare thee well.